welcome to Samsung's next office. This is where, at Dashbot, this is where we work from. So we have an amazing view of the East Bay Bridge and the water. You can actually see the Cupid's arrow down the end there. It's pretty neat. At night, this is really cool when it's all lit up, the bridge itself.
Okay.
And then all the conference rooms. Alice.
Hi, Alice. Dashbot. Hi, everybody.
How's it going?
Hi, everybody. Stefan here with Chatbots Life, and today I'm interviewing Arte Merritt from Dashbot. They're one of the top analytics companies, according to Gartner. They're one of the top bot companies as well. So, Arte, welcome.
Thanks for that. I really appreciate this. Thanks for letting me be part of this as well as the conference. So, yeah, Gartner recently voted us one of the cool vendors in the conversational AI space. So we're pretty excited by that. We started about 2 years ago. We have more than 12,000 bots on our platform, and we processed more than 44 billion messages. We see more than 3 billion messages a month, which is more than most whole messaging platforms, never mind any kind of bot building platform or anything like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's pretty crazy growth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's more than, outside of Facebook, we see more data than any of the other major platforms.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, you guys are in a unique position. You get more data, you get more insights than anybody else. So what is the 30,000 foot view? When you're looking from the top, what do we see? What's changing and what's emerging and what's working?
Yeah, so over the past year or so, there's been a shift in the interest in voice. So when we first started reaching out to brands or talking to enterprises, they're often looking at, say, like a Facebook bot first and then voice second, where that's totally changed, especially with media companies and CPG type of companies. The other one is the customer service related bots, like the web-based bots, whether it's done on web-based or Facebook bots, but things related to customer service, that's really taken off in the past 6 months to a year or two.
Yeah. And both of those things I think are very exciting.
Yeah.
Voice, there's so many opportunities there, and finally brands are taking advantage. And then I personally think web bots are going to be huge, and I think you guys are starting to see that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, when we talk to some of these enterprises, they know that their end users want to be able to chat 24/7 with some sort of customer service or sales rep or whatever it is, and obviously that's expensive to do. So they're really moving to the chatbots, and even the human-to-human platforms see the same thing, and they're adding chatbot capabilities to their platforms.
Got it. And Arte, what are your top 3 insights? So imagine that someone was going to come and build a bot tomorrow. Or maybe they already have a bot and they just want to make it better. What would be the 3 things you would tell them?
Yeah. So first of all, you have to use some sort of analytics platform, hopefully ours, because if you're not using analytics, you're really flying blind. All the data here, it's unstructured. Users can say or send whatever they want to these platforms, so it's hard to build for that. Imagine you built a weather bot that answers the question, what's the weather in city X? You'd quickly see people ask, is it hot out? Is it raining? Do I need a jacket or umbrella? There's just all these different ways people ask for weather. So it's important to use number one, and use analytics and look at the messages coming in, because users are telling you what their intents are, what they really want, and then decide whether you want to add support for those or not, like if that's what you want the functionality of your skill or bot to be.
Got it. And I think that goes together with bot failure in a really interesting way, because failing for bots is completely different than like a website or an app.
Oh yeah. So that leads to the second one is being able to handle or fail gracefully, like handle these I don't know messages in a more positive way. Sometimes people will try to use some sort of personality, right? Like, don't necessarily use humor, because not everyone is funny, even if you think you are.
We all have that friend.
But just something that might help lead them in a more positive direction, like, or here's something that the bot or skill can do, and sort of drive them into what it can do. That could be helpful.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah. And then for our third tip.
Hold on. If you want the third tip, come to the Chatbot Conference. Arte will be on the voice panel, and you can ask him as many questions you want. He'll give you the third tip and maybe a bonus tip.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I look forward to the conference, seeing everyone. Really appreciate the opportunity for this and for that. If anyone, if you're building a chatbot or a skill, you can sign up on our site. It's just dashbot.io, and feel free to reach out to me. It's just Arte, ARTE, at dashbot.io.
Yeah, so if you want to get in touch with Dashbot, go to dashbot.io or reach out to Arte directly. And then make sure you come to the Chatbot Conference, and he'll answer all your questions. And he'll give you that third insight, which is the best one, right?
I hope so.
All right. everybody.
Yeah, thanks.